Hello and welcome back to EC Angling. In this edition we're going to do something a little bit different. I haven't done an unboxing in a while, and I don't think I've ever seen an unboxing of feeder fishing equipment. As most of you will have noticed, I get almost all my equipment from Big Carp Tackle here in the United States. Have nothing to complain about there. Love Big Carp Tackle. They provide everything I could possibly want carp fishing wise. However, they don't sell really that much feeder equipment, although they are getting more, so definitely check out that if you're into the feeder fishing thing here in the future in the United States. But right now I'm still have to order some of my stuff from overseas, so hence this box. This is some feeder fishing equipment that I've got from Peshore. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, it's an assortment, a couple of rods, just some other odds and ends. So I figured I'd do a little unboxing, show you what I'm getting. So in here, looking at the list here, the packing slip, we've got a couple of feeder rod holders, Preston's Innovation Duro Banjo feeders, a couple of them, some wafters, some Browning monofilament, a DAM Camaro multi-picker. Let's see here, Preston's Innovations feeder FIDA, which is their basically baiting rod for feeder fishing, and a little net head and a handle. There may be something else in there, but that's what I'm seeing. Anyways, we'll get this unboxed, and if you want to see any more detail on any one of these products, just please put a comment below, and I will do a more in-depth view on that. So let's get started. I'm not 100% sure the best way to show this. Looks like this end has been taped up again with heavier tape, maybe due to customs or something, I don't know. Let's see here. This friction tape or whatever it is quite tough stuff here. Hopefully nothing is broken. You never know when you get something from overseas. That's why it is nice to get stuff locally in the United States, hence Big Carp Tackle. But I've had good luck ordering feeder fishing gear from Peshore. They have a kind of a flat rate shipping, which kind of makes it fairly simple to order. Anyways, let's see what we've got. We have a 3-meter telescoping net handle, the cheapest one I could find. We have a little feeder picker rod by DAM. I don't know how to pronounce it. We have this one I'm very excited about. Preston's Innovation FIDA, whatever. Baiting rod, as I said. It's also, they recommend it for larger carp and bream and things like that. I don't have bream, but I do fish mostly for carp and also larger things like buffalo and whatnot. Feeder rest. See how this works. I think I got two different ones. Got a ICS Duro Banjo mold. I don't even know if you're going to need it for a Duro Banjo, but I always like to have the mold. I have a collection of these feeder molds now, so I figure I might as well get one of those. Let's see what else we've got. We have Banjo feeder in the large size, 1.5 ounce, 45 gram. I tend to use mostly larger things like that for any of my reservoir work, simply because the smallest reservoir I fish is 237 acres, and that's the smallest one. Most of them are much larger, anywhere up to like over 30,000 acres, so you do need some bigger weights there. Some Browning Black Magic Gold monofilament, basically the cheapest monofilament I could find, 8-pound test, 0.21 millimeter. Looks economical, looks nice. We'll see how it goes. Some Sanyu Baits wafters. I think you might be able to get these from Big Carp Tackle here in the United States. These are the 6 millimeter ones. I don't know if you can or not. If I wasn't ordering all this stuff, I just would have got it from Big Carp Tackle. Another feeder head. This one has kind of individual little indents, and this one's a little bit more open. It's got some rubber on these sides, I guess, to keep it from skidding, and also it's got some tilt on there, so Kind of interesting. Good Lord. I'm pretty sure I only ordered 2 of these. I didn't order a single trade pack, but we have gotten a trade pack of these Preston bait up feeders in the small 45-gram size. One of them is cracked in there and broken. That is interesting. I'll have to get in contact with them about that. But they look pretty nice. I look forward to using them. Except for the broken one. That one doesn't look so good. And let's see what else. We got 2. That's it. Packing material. And yeah, that's it. We got 2 method feeder rigs. Owner. Can't get them over here. They look super nice. Barbless, size 12. I think those are going to work great. Alright, let's see what we've got here. We've got a rubber band as well. Never know when that'll come in handy. I guess the best option at this point will be to zoom in so I can show you more detail of the stuff, or maybe unpack the rods. Let's unpack the rods, I guess, so you can see what they look like in their entirety, and then I'll zoom in on the terminal tackle and stuff. I think I ordered 2. Let's see here. Supposed to be 2 of these Duro banjo feeders. Did I get 2? Doesn't look like it. One may have fallen out. The box was kind of damaged, so let them know about that as well. Doesn't appear to be in there. And is there anything else that was supposed to be in there and wasn't? No, it's only supposed to be 2 of those bait up feeders. I've got a whole trade pack. I think that's it. So, short 1 feeder, but up a whole bunch of bait up feeders. So, go figure. Alright, telescoping handle. Oh, what about the net head? I know I ordered it. That is not on the shipping list here. At least not that I'm seeing. So, not quite 100% accurate on that order. Pretty close, but not quite. Problem is shipping it back. I don't know what you're going to do if you need to return something. That's a big concern about ordering things from overseas. Anyways, net handle. Turbettini, or whatever it is. Italian. Stretches out. Feels fairly solid. It was very inexpensive. Not bad. Okay, I think that'll work. Here's the little picker rod. Camaro multi-picker. This is a 2.4 meter and 2-piece. Comes with 3 tips. It's good for 10 to 50 grams. That's what it's rated for. Not an expensive rod at all. I think it was... I should really put this up here. Feeder rod. There it is. It was 23 euros. So, pretty cheap. Extremely cheap. But for someone that's not really on the match scene at all or anything, works great for messing around in the ponds and smaller venues. 3 different tips. I don't know that they're... I don't see any rating on them. Yeah, they're not marked. So you just kind of feel through the collection and see which one is the lightest or medium or heavy or whatever you need on the particular day. It's not a bad little rod. And let's see here. This one I'm really excited about. Honestly, this was the reason I placed the order in the first place. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not broken. So this, Preston's Innovations feeder baiting rod. And that is pretty slick. I'll definitely going to zoom in on that. Actually, I'll probably do its own review, just because I had no idea it actually looked like this. It has matte black wrappings, which I've actually never really seen before. It's got some abbreviated handle. It's got cork compound, cork rubber compound on the butt. A little bit of shrink foam here. Extremely nice looking, very sharp looking rod. Do a zoom in on that. Just a short little episode showing exactly what that looks like, because as I said, these matte black wrappings here and everything are not what I expected. You can't really tell online. I looked as many pictures as I could. I wanted the heaviest feeder rod I could basically get because of what I fish for, but I really didn't expect this. So let's see here if we can get this tip out. I don't want to break it off. There we go. It's just a bit tight. So it comes with a 5 ounce. And let's see here. 5 ounce, a 3 ounce, and a 4 ounce. The 5 ounce is black, no markings. It's simply for the baiting up purpose. Then the yellow is the 4 ounce, and the orange is the 3 ounce. So heavier tips, but perfectly suited for what I'm going to do with them, fishing for fish that are mostly double digits, honestly. So you don't need super light tackle. Plus, I'm fishing with method feeders most of the time, so it's not like you got to hit every little bump. You'll know if you hook a fish, it's going to go right around. So that is it. I will zoom in a little bit, get behind the camera, and just show you more in detail what this stuff looks like in case you want to buy any of it. And yeah, let's get on to that. All right, so just quickly, here is the Preston's Innovation feeder. Why they named it that, I'm not quite sure, but it works, I guess. It is 3.6 meters, 3.8 meters, excuse me. In other words, 12.5 feet. And you can see the matte black. Let's see if it'll focus there. Matte black wrappings, K-style guides. I love it. Very sharp looking. It's a 3-piece. Also has carbon overlays for stiffening around the joints, looks like. And those are the picker. Here are the tips. They are all marked, also with their part numbers. The 5 ounce does have bigger guides, I'm assuming for shock leader or something. Very cool. Here is the multi-picker. Let's see. Pretty standard, kind of lower end build. But, you know, quality enough to really catch fish, I would say. I'm perfectly happy using it. Price was certainly right. Here's the tip to that. Doesn't say what ounce rating it is or anything, but it's pretty light. Certainly do the job nicely. Duro Banjo feeder. And the mold. This would be a hybrid feeder, I would say. It's certainly not a method feeder per se, because it does have the lip on the side. Let's see if we can get it out here. There we are. So it has lots of holes, lip on the sides. You could just press bait in, or you could use the mold. This is the ICS system here, so this will slide out. You can swap out if you could get a different size. You can just need to use a different size, or you just want to store it. Put it on, slide this back down your line, away you go. Pretty convenient. And let's see what else. Here's the net handle. Raider handle, 3 meter. Actually feels pretty good considering. Some of these are kind of junky, but I wouldn't want to catch any huge fish on it, but it'll certainly work for the smaller fish. And let's take this off so you can see what the color. Here is the Browning Black Magic Gold in 8-pound, 2.1 millimeter. Looks really thin, actually. I've noticed that American lines and European lines tend to have a little bit different rating system, it seems like. American lines tend to be overrated and thicker, so they'll say they're 6 when they're really 10, whereas the European lines seem to be a little bit thinner, but also probably break closer to the stated breaking strain. Here are the feeder heads. These were also inexpensive. This one's foam on top, fixed bottom. This one has plastic on top but adjustable angle. And let's see, here are, let me get one of these bait up feeders out. Now, for my purposes, I could certainly just use these on a feeder rig. I wouldn't necessarily have to use these for baiting up. But there's the bait up. It's got solid sides. You pack it full, pop it out. One of them is broken, but I've got a whole bunch of them now, unless they want to pay return shipping. So, pretty neat. Here are the little method rigs. The bands. I love bands. Something you don't see used over here all that much. Bands are awesome. They really make it super simple to attach baits such as the Bandom wafters or any sort of wafter or dumbbell shaped bait. Just stays on there super well and is really, really quick. Or pellets for that matter, but great little thing that you don't normally see used in the United States. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It is not a whole lot here, but just something I thought might be interesting, and as I said, I've never actually seen a feeder fishing unboxing, especially by an American angler. Maybe it's a YouTube first. Anyways, if you have liked this, normally I do carp videos, as you probably know. Please like and subscribe. It'll help me do more of these. I will be getting back to regular carp fishing videos as well as doing some kids fishing videos, which I may or may not post before or after this. Not exactly kids fishing videos, more getting into fishing, learning to fish for very, very cheap, like under $20 US. And those will be coming up here all around the same time. Also probably be doing another carp fishing rig video. I like doing rig videos, rig tutorials, or I might do something on the bank tomorrow if I get out. Kind of seems unlikely. It might be storming tomorrow, but we'll see. Regardless, I'll get something out there, and hopefully you'll find it interesting. If you got any suggestions of stuff you'd like to see, please post below, and I will try and make a video addressing that specific topic. Again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on EC Angling.